In this walkthrough, you will create a project based on a new API in Design Center. Review the project's configuration and properties file. Create an application properties file and a global configuration file for the project. Add Java files and test resource for the project. Create and examine the contents of a deployable archive for the project. Return to Anypoint platform in a web browser. In Design Center, select the Create New button and select Import from File. Browse to your student files and select the Mule Flights API zip file located in the Resources folder. Back in the Import from File dialog box, ensure API specification is selected with REST API in its drop-down menu. Click Import. Explore the API. Return to Anypoint Studio. Right-click in the Package Explorer and select New, then New Project. Set the project name to Active Flights WS. Ensure the Download YAML from Design Center tab is selected. Click the Browse button next to Location. Sign into Anypoint platform if prompted then. In the Browse Design Center for APIs dialog box, select MUA Flights API and click Finish. After I logged in and selected the file, I encountered an error. Instead of importing through Design Center, try to import the YAML from local file. Click Finish. Expand the folders in the SRC main resources folder of the Active Flights WS project. You should see the MUA Flights API files. Look at the MUA Flights API XML file that was created. It should have a get and post flights flow. Rename MUA Flights API XML to interface XML. Create a new Mule configuration file called implementation XML. Locate log4j.xml in SRC or main or resource and open it. Review its contents and then close the file. Locate POM XML in the project and open it to review. In the Active Flights WS project, right-click SRC main resources and select New File. Set the file name to config YAML and click Finish. Define a property called HTTP, port equal to 8081. Save and close the file. Switch to the Global Elements view and create a new configuration properties element with default set to config YAML. Create a new HTTP listener config element with and the port set to the HTTP port property. Save and close the file. Go to the Global Elements view in Interface XML. Delete the MUA Flights API HTTP listener config. Select that listener in MUA Flights API main and the HTTP listener in MUA Flights API console. Ensure the connector configuration is set to HTTP listener config. Right-click the SRC main Java folder and select New Package. Set the name to CRM Mulesoft Training and click Finish. In your computer's file browser, locate the flight Java and drag the flight Java file into the new CRM Mulesoft Training. Open the flight Java file. Review the code. Expand the SRC or test or resources folder. In your computer's file browser, select the 3 flights and 1 United Flights files John and Small and drag them into the SRC test resources folder in the Active Flights WS project. In Anypoint Studio, save all files and then right-click the project and select Export. In the Export dialog box, select Mule then Anypoint Studio project to Mule deployable archive and click Next. Set the jar file to a location that you can find and click Finish. See you in the next session.